In this example, we're going to begin to develop the idea of common multiples and the least common multiple. Let's read through the question. On the opening day of a grocery store, they are giving away items as a promotion. Every 6th customer gets a free gallon of milk, and every 10th customer gets a free jar of peanut butter. Now here comes our question, which is going to be our goal. How many customers must get through the door before one of the customers gets both a free gallon of milk and a jar of peanut butter? So we haven't formally defined the terms common multiple and least common multiple yet, but the idea of this problem is to help us develop what these concepts mean. So let's start by listing the customers that are going to get a free gallon of milk. So the 6th person will get a free gallon of milk, and then the 6 people after that are the 12th person, and I'm going to keep adding on 6's. So this is called skip counting, when you keep adding 6 from your previous result. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 6 is 24, and I could literally go on like this forever. So I'm just going to make about the first 10. So after 36 and 6 is 42, 48, 54, and 60. I'm going to put dot, dot, dot for now. So those are the numbered customers. So we think of the customers walking in, the numbers of the customers who are going to get a free gallon of milk. And it will continue on until closing time. Now let's look at the number of customers that are going to get a free jar of peanut butter. So free peanut butter. So this is going to be every 10th customer. So I'm going to count by tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I chose to find the first 10 customers that would get a free jar of peanut butter. And again, these numbers continue on forever. So we're trying to find how many customers must get through the door before one gets both. So if somebody gets both milk and peanut butter, their number should be in both of these lists. So let's find those numbers. So I'm going to scan through this list and then scan through this list to see if these numbers are down here. So 6, no, 12, no, 18, 24, 30. 30 is in both lists. I'm just going to continue on a little more, see if we have any more in our list. And I notice 60 is also in both of the lists. So the first person to walk through the door that gets both a free gallon of milk and a jar of peanut butter is going to be the 30th customer. So I'm going to type that out as our answer. The 30th customer will be the first to get a free gallon of milk and a free jar of peanut butter. Okay. And before we close this problem, just notice that there isn't just one customer who's going to get this amount. There's going to be, well, every 30 customers are going to get this amount. So until the store closes, every 30, so the 60th customer. And we also know the 90th customer will also get a free gallon of milk and a free jar of peanut butter. So these numbers are called common multiples of 10 and 6. Okay? And what we're going to be interested in, which we'll define in the lesson in just a moment, is the least common multiple. So there's always going to be a smallest multiple of the two numbers. So we'll move on to that in the next problem.